It's your turn, I think.
Unscripted. All right. This is.
Okay.
When you first saw what Johnny Depp was doing in Pirates of the Caribbean, were you nervous? Were you excited? Was it because it's such a creative, risky take on a character, and you know, I heard there was maybe a little bit of controversy about that, and I wondered what your take was as the producer when you see something like an actor take a huge risk that obviously paid off so beautifully.
You know, it's when you look at it, and we'd watched him rehearse and watched him read, so you kind of got used to what he was doing, and especially in the reading. The first time we saw the reading, we had it at the Viper Room, which is kind of this thing on Hollywood Boulevard that's kind of a very hip, cool place to be, and has music at night, and we did it during the day. So you kind of got lulled into this kind of interesting character, but when the studio saw it, they had an absolute heart attack. He said, "We got to reshoot it. This is terrible." You know, I said, "Just relax. Let's cut the scene together and let's see how it plays out." And fortunately, you know, it cut together beautifully, and you saw the results. It's I think one of Disney's biggest live-action movies ever.
Sure.
Jared and Josh, from Laura Kellerman from Hartford, Connecticut. What was your favorite on-set moment?
It's a funny one, actually. We were in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, recreating the final game, the Kentucky game, and you know, it was pretty amazing. We had Pat Riley, all these extraordinary people there with us. But I walked out one day, and all of our actors who had such a good time being in New Orleans and Louisiana had partied and played so hard that night that when they came to set the next day, I walked out on the basketball court, and there were 7 of them, literally of the 10 or 12, 7 of them asleep on the basketball court, with 5,000 extras watching them, basically trying to get them to wake up and play some basketball.
Kind of like in the movie.
Yeah, it was really. I remember literally had a Don Haskins moment. I was like, "What are you kidding me?
Life imitates
Are you kidding me?" They had a lot of fun. Josh to Jerry from Roger Daniels from Highland Park, Illinois. Would you ever consider directing? I think this is a great question.
Yes, I would consider it. I'm not sure I'd do it, but I consider it. You know, I'm the kind of person who likes to have a lot of balls in the air and a lot of things going on. And directing is, you got to be so focused, and it's 2 years out of your life that you have to just spend with one project. And you know, right now we have 9 TV shows on the air. We're promoting Glory Road right now, and we're finishing Pirates of the Caribbean 2 and 3. We start another movie with Denzel Washington. So for me, I have all this fun around me that I get to poke my head in. Where when you're directing, I'm just making one movie. So that's the only thing that pulls me away from it is my attention span.
Have you directed?
No, never directed.
You know, I would say, and I'm not in any way brown-nosing, what I find interesting about you is that you as a producer are an extraordinarily hands-on filmmaker. You are a filmmaker in that you are crafting what is being brought to you. And I think that's very, very rare in Hollywood from my understanding. The producers are oftentimes the people who raise the money and, you know, definitely put in their notes. However, my sense is, and that's true, right? That you're...
Yeah, we get our hands dirty, but you know, it's always about the people you hire and the people you work with. And James Gardner, who directed this, is just a brilliant young director, and it's his first movie, and you never know it's his first movie. He's got such a steady hand. He's got a wonderful sense of humor. He understands story and character.
Sure. He's also made 3,000 commercials.
But still, it's not, you know, a 2-hour film or an hour-and-a-half film. It's much different. It's have an emotional roller coaster.
Sure. Yeah.